Hi, my friends. I hope you're doing well. Nice to have you exercising with me today. Today we're going to be down on the floor. So grab a mat and do some floor work and grab some light weights. We will end up using some weights. All right, well, let's get started. Okay, so we're going to sit on the mat, sit with your legs off to one side, however that is comfortable for you. Adjust your legs according to what you need. So we're going to push your hips down towards the mat, and if you need to use your hands to stabilize your body, you can. So we're going to try to sit up as tall as you can, using that core strength, pushing those hips down. Good. And just take a deep breath. Feel that nice stretch. Good. Great. Okay, now we're going to take the arm that's away from your feet and roll over your head. Nice big stretch. And we're bending right off to the side, not towards the front, right over your head to the side. So you want to feel that pinch in your oblique, bringing your rib cage and your hip bone together. Lengthen your arm. Take a nice big breath. Good. Let's bring that arm down. Nice job. Now we're going to take the leg that's in the front and stretch it straight out. Good. Straight out from your hip. We're going to keep that other knee bent. Good. And again, just adjust to what feels good for you. You want to feel a stretch, but not pain. So just adjust the way you're sitting. Okay? All right, so now we're going to take a big breath, reaching straight up to the sky. Nice big reach. And fold yourself forward. Try to touch those toes. So the goal is to touch your toes. Get as close as you can. And as you're reaching, you want to keep those shoulders down away from your ears. Relaxing your neck. And don't forget to breathe. Take a deep breath. Let's take your time and roll up. Relax your arms as you're rolling up, rounding your shoulders back. Good. Okay, we're going to bend that front leg again. We're going to keep your knees bent off to the same side. And do that stretch one more time. Overhead. Big bend at your waist. So you're bending, and then you stop right about where you can feel a stretch. And then I want you to bend a little deeper. Good. Hold it right there. Long arm overhead. Perfect. Okay, take your time rolling up, sitting up nice and tall. Good. Let's feel those sit bones down into the mat. And then take your front leg and we're going to stretch it straight back out. Good. Sit here for a second. Enjoy that stretch. Feel that hip flexor. It's probably bending in a direction you're not familiar with. Good. So just listen to your body. Adjust that bent leg if you need to. Okay, sitting up nice and tall. We're going to reach your arms straight up, lengthening your spine, keeping your tummy pulled in tight. Begin to roll forward. As we're rolling forward, we're reaching. Try to touch those toes. And just melt down into that stretch. Relaxing your neck, keeping those shoulders down away from your ears. Taking deep breaths. And relax your arms. Begin to roll up. Sitting one more time and sit here. Good. So let's see, do you need to prop yourself up with your hands? Good, check that flexibility in your hips. See if you can sit up tall. Feel your tummy pull in nice and tight to support your back. Nice work. Okay, now we're going to gently move out of that bend and off to the other side. Good. Okay, so again, adjust your legs. What feels good for you? You want to feel that stretch, but you don't want to feel any pain. Okay, let's get those sit bones down into the mat, pushing that hip down as you're sitting up as tall as you can. And if you need to prop yourself up with your hands, please do so. Okay, so we're pulling back your tummy, holding your core in tight, supporting your posture. Okay, now we're going to take the arm that's farthest from your feet and roll it over your head. Begin to bend at your waist and reach that arm as long as you can overhead. Good. So we're really feeling that stretch in your opposite hip, pushing down to the mat. Big bend at your waist. Nice stretch for your spine. Begin to roll overhead, bring that arm down. Okay, and we're continuing to keep those sit bones down into the mat. Now we're going to take that front leg and lengthen it straight out from your hip. Okay, now adjust that bent knee if you need to. Okay, we're still feeling that stretch, inner thighs, hip flexors. Good. Okay, sitting up tall, let's take a big breath. Lengthen your spine, fold yourself forward, aiming for your toes, reaching, relaxing your shoulders, relax your neck, deep breath. Relax your arms as you begin to roll up. Sitting tall around those shoulders. Ah, good. Okay, we're going to fold that front leg back in front of you. Okay, sitting tall. Let's take that arm that's farthest from your feet. We're going to roll overhead, bending at your waist. Now we've reached the point where we feel that stretch, but now we want to go down a little deeper into that bend. Long arm, deep breath. Begin to roll up, take your arm with you, sitting tall. Good. Make sure your shoulders are back. Okay, one more time. Extend that front leg forward. Okay, let's take a big breath. Sitting tall. Exhale, fold yourself forward. Aiming for your toes. Try to melt down into that stretch as you take big breaths. Relax your shoulders and your neck. Relax your arms. Begin to roll up slowly. Good, rounding those shoulders back. Fold your leg in front of you. Perfect. Let's sit here. Get those sit bones down into the mat. Take a deep breath. Nice job. Okay, now we're going to take the leg that's bent behind you and rotate it forward. I want you to sit how you're comfortable. If you'd like to cross your legs, that's fine. Sit up tall. I'm going to do some some shoulder rolls. So we're rolling forward and lifting to your ears and rolling back. Shrugging your shoulders up and back, laying those shoulder blades down. Good. This is just about the only time your shoulders are allowed to go up to your ears. Good. Nice massage for that upper back. So when you roll back, you're pulling those shoulder blades together and down. One more time. Now we reverse it. Go the other way. Good. Rolling forward. So we're opening your back as you're rolling forward and then pulling those shoulder blades together and up. Good. Contracting your chest. Deep breath. Nice. Good. One more. Ooh. Great. Okay, we're going to stop with our shoulders back. And your ears should be on top of your shoulders. So we're backing your chin up a bit. So if you feel like your neck is forward, we're just going to pull that chin back. Good. Sit up nice and tall. Great. Reach both arms straight out in front of you and begin making small circles in front of you. Reaching from your shoulders. Good. Make sure you're circling from your shoulders, not just your wrists. Lengthening your spine, scooping in your belly. Let's reverse it. Go the other way. Just take your time. Keep those shoulders down, away from your ears. Perfect. Good job. One more circle. And then we're going to bend at your elbows, bringing your hands right down underneath your chest. You're about even with your shoulders. Good. And then reach straight out. Bend at your elbows and reach. Now when you bend your elbows, we're pulling our shoulders back. So you want to feel a slight pinch in those shoulder blades. And then push forward. Bend, bring those shoulders back and reach. And bend and reach. Nice. Good. Deep breath. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Two more. Shoulders back. One more. Reach and rest your arms. Good job. Okay, let's take one arm straight out in front of you and then hold on to it with your opposite hand and bring it across your chest. You're going to roll your wrist, wiggle your fingers. You want to be able to pull that shoulder, stretching that entire arm and shoulder. let's release your arm. We're gonna bring it straight up. Bend at your elbow and bring your hand right back behind your neck. Good. Try to reach for your upper back. Now we're going to take your opposite hand and just gently press on that tricep. So the goal would be to get your elbow to look at the ceiling, and your arm is right next to your ear. Good. Take a deep breath. Sit up tall. Take your arm, extend it straight up, and bring it down. Good. Roll that shoulder out a little bit, and then switch arms. So we're going to reach straight out, and then across your chest. Hold on to your arm with your opposite hand. Start to roll your wrist, wiggle your fingers. And remember to stretch all the way from your shoulder. Pull it in as close as you can. All the snap, crackle pops out. Okay, now we're going to release your arm and bring it straight up. Okay, start to bend at your elbow. And we're going to reach with the palm of your hand behind your neck. Try to reach a little farther down to your upper back. And then use your hand, your opposite hand, we're going to press on your tricep. Try to get that elbow to look up at the ceiling. And we're keeping it close to your ear. Good, big breath. Let's release that arm straight up. Bring your arm down. Good. Roll your shoulder a little bit. Beautiful. All right. Let's grab one of your weights, and we're going to come down and lay on your side. We're going to use your elbow and prop yourself up. Okay. So we want your elbow underneath your shoulder. We're going to slightly bend your knees, and then take a look at your hips. We want to stack them right on top of each other. So they're straight up to the sky, not rolled back, not rolled forward. Good. So as we're lifting our chest up from your elbow, from your shoulder, we're lifting our obliques. So you want to try to get your upper hip and obliques off the mat. So if you find you're down like this, I want you to try to lift a little higher, pulling in your tummy, so you're using your core to help lift. We're going to take your weight and hold on to it with your top arm. We're going to start with your elbow into your waist. Okay, your palm is forward. Take a deep breath. Our knees are bent, our legs are together. Okay, we're just moving your top arm. We're going to start to press straight up, and then bend your elbow down. Exhale, press. Inhale, down. Good. And as always, if you don't have weights at home, grab a water bottle or anything else you might have that will give you some tension. Good. Exhale as you press up. Inhale, down. Push and pull. Good. Push and pull. One more. Push and pull. Okay, now we're going to add your legs with that same motion with your arms. So we're going to open your knees apart, keeping your feet together. As you exhale, open and push up. Inhale as you close your knees and bring your elbow down. Exhale. Inhale. Good. attention to your hip. When you open that top knee, you don't want your hips to roll back. Make sure you're squeezing your glute, controlling your hip as you open. Lift your chest. Try not to sink down. Good, 2 more. 2 and 1. Nice work. Lower your weight to the floor. Put your hand on the mat and push yourself up. Let's rest that shoulder. Roll it out a little bit. Good. All right, now we're going to come back down and lay all the way down. And you can lay on your arm, or if you have a ball or a pillow. Don't get too comfy though. All right, make sure those hips are stacked right on top of each other. Your knees are bent, tummy's pulled in tight. You're gonna extend your top leg even with your hip down to the end of your mat. Let's hold on to your weight with your top arm. And again, we're gonna start with your elbow into your waist with your palm forward. Good. Okay, just moving your arm, we're going to press up, keep your arm straight. We're gonna lower your arm down in front of your chest and then pull your elbow into your waist. And as you pull in, we're rotating so your palm is forward. So rotating from your shoulder. Keep that leg lifted. Okay, ready? Just your arm. Push straight down. Pull your elbow into your waist and rotate up. Good. Exhale, push and lower. Inhale, rotate. Good. Push, lower, pull your elbow in and rotate. One more. Push, down, elbow in, rotate. Awesome. Now this time we're going to add our leg. So we're going to lift your leg as you push, and we're going to hold your leg there. Straight arm down, bring your elbow in. Now as we rotate, you lower your leg. You got it. Push and lift, big stretch. Lower your arm, elbow in, leg down as you rotate. Push, straight down, elbow in, and rotate. One more. Push. Keep that leg up, sorry. Elbow in, rotate as you lower. Good. Rest your weight to the floor. Nice job. Use your hand. We're going to push yourself up and switch sides. So let's bring your feet and legs off to the other side. And we're going to start down on your elbow. Okay, make sure your elbow is underneath your shoulder for good support. Your knees are bent. Check those hips. Make sure they're stacked straight up and down. Good. Okay, let's hold on to your weight. Elbow is into your waist. Take a deep breath. You're lifting your chest. Just move your arm. Start to push straight up and down. Exhale, straight up and down. Good. Lift your chest. Lift that oblique off the mat. Nice work. Push and pull. Push and pull. Let's do 2 more. Push, pull it down. 1 more. Straight up and down. Good. Okay, this time we're going to open that top leg. Keep your feet together. As you push up, we're opening your top knee. Pull it down. Pull your knees together. Exhale. Inhale. When you open that top knee, keep your hips stacked on top of each other. Squeeze your glute. Push and pull. Push that hip. Take a peek at it if you need to. Lifting your chest. We're almost done. Push and pull. Let's do 2 more. 2 and 1. Great. Place your weight on the floor, hand on the floor, and press yourself up. Rest that shoulder a little bit. Great job. Okay, one more time, all the way down onto the mat, this time laying on your arm. Okay, knees are bent, hips are stacked on top of each other. Okay, we're gonna take your weight and bring your elbow back into your waist. Lift your top leg so it's even with your hips stretched down to the end of the mat. Okay, starting with your arm only. Press straight up. Lower your arm forward in front of your chest. Now we're going to bend your elbow, pulling into your waist, and then rotate. Good. Push. Straight down. Bring your elbow in and rotate from that shoulder. Push. Straight down. Bring your elbow in and rotate. Good. Nice job. We're going to exhale here. Lower. Inhale. Bend your elbow and rotate. Let's do one more. Push. Straight down. Bring your elbow in and rotate. Now we're going to lift your top leg as you push. Keep your top leg up. Lower your arm. Bend your elbow. Now as you rotate, lower your leg. Good. Push. Hold it there. Straight down. Elbow in. Rotate. Push. Straight down. Elbow in. Now rotate and lower. Let's do one more. Push. Lower. Bring your elbow in. Rotate. Great job. Let's place your hand on the mat. Push yourself up. Good. Sit how you're comfortable. Nice job. Arms out to the side. Give yourself a big hug. While you work those shoulders. Okay. As you're giving yourself a hug, we're going to bend at your waist off to one side. Keep those sit bones down to the mat. Roll up. Other side. Let's roll up. Good. Open your arms, open your chest. Cross your arms. Press the other one on top. Okay, let's do that again. Bend at your waist. Sit up tall. Other side. Bend at your waist. Good. Sit up nice and tall. Relax your arms. Great. Okay. So we're going to turn on your mat and grab your weight. Let's use one weight again. Okay, sitting up, sitting tall. We're going to sit with your legs straight out and flex your feet. Okay. Woo. Push the backs of your knees down towards the mat. Take your weight with both hands. We're going to reach straight up. Okay, lengthen that spine. Use your tummy, and we're going to roll forward, reaching for your toes. Drop your shoulders. So we're reaching with your waist and your arms, not your shoulders. Keep those shoulders down. Keep your belly pulled in tight and roll up. So we're using your abs here, rolling down. You're going to feel that in your lower back as you're reaching from your lower back. Inhale all the way up. Good. Make sure your belly is pulled in nice and tight. You want to protect your back. Exhale, rolling forward Inhale, up. Exhale, rolling forward and reaching at the same time. Inhale, up. 2 more. Roll forward, reach, 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 reach. And up. 1 more. And reach. Good. Bend your elbows. Bring your weight down right in front of your chest, underneath your chin. Okay. Sitting up tall, just moving your arms. We're going to reach forward and then pull it back in. Reach and pull in. Good. Reach, pull in. So as you're reaching, you're scooping your tummy back, holding your abs in tight. Inhale, exhale, reach. 2 more. 2, 1. Good. Rest your arms. Nice job. Let's grab your other weight. Use 2 weights this time. Okay, holding each weight right in front of your chest. And start to open your arms out to the side. You want to keep a little bit of a bend in your elbows. Okay, start to roll forward, reaching for your toes, and then roll up, open your arms. Good. Roll forward, reach, and roll up. Exhale, reach, and roll up. So if your weights are too heavy, you can do this just with your arms. Focus on your core. You can also do it with one arm. You can alternate. And then as you pull back in, switch arms. So there's many ways, variations to do this. Let's do a couple more. Open, reach, and roll up. Let's do 1 more. And roll up. Rest those arms. Good. That was great. All right, 1 more with your legs straight out. Flexing your feet, pressing those knees down towards the mat. Okay, lengthen your arms. Out to the side, a little lower than your shoulders. Okay, so we got straight arms out to a little lower than your shoulders. From here, we're going to curl up and then out to the side. So we're curling towards your armpit and then back down, lower than your shoulder. Exhale, curl, inhale, out to the side and down. Exhale as you curl, inhale, open, curl, and open. Good, last 2. 2, 1. Good. Rest your weights to the floor. Nice job. We're going to bend our knees, scoot forward, and lay all the way down to your mat. Good. Okay, bend your knees. Walk your feet close to your body. Extend your arms out to the side. And take both knees, turning at your waist. Lower your knees down to the floor and turn your head the opposite direction of your knees. Start to lift your knees back to the center. Okay. I'm going to lower both knees to the other side, turning your head the opposite direction. Just relax into your stretch. turn your knees up, lifting your knees to the center. Walk your feet close to your body and return your arms down next to your sides on your mat. Make sure your legs are even with your hips. Your kneecaps are looking straight up to the ceiling. And we're sliding those shoulders down away from your ears. Making a bridge. And you start to squeeze your glutes and lift your hips up off the mat. And continue rolling up, lifting your lower back, rolling up to your middle back and upper back. And you just want to be on your shoulder blades. Think of a straight line from your chest to your hips, squeezing your glutes, lifting your hips. Take a deep breath. We're going to keep your hips lifted. Begin to roll down, touching the vertebrae between your shoulder blades to the mat. Rolling down to your middle back. Keep those hips up. Lower back, and then your hips come down to the mat. Good. Okay, let's try that again. Big breath, tipping your hips up. Squeeze your glutes. Rolling up, lower back, middle back, and upper back. Good. Right here, you should get a bigger squeeze in your glutes. Your hips are higher than your shoulders. Big breath. The other thing, you want to keep your hips flat across, so use your hands if you need to as a guide. Okay, we're going to keep those hips lifted. Begin to roll your upper back down, imprinting one vertebrae at a time into the mat. Middle back, lower back, and then your hips. Great job. Okay, now grab your weights, and we're going to stick your weights on top of your hips. And you might want to hold on to them just so they don't roll away. Tip your hips up, squeeze those glutes, and roll your spine up. Lower back, middle back, upper back. Good. Keep those weights right on your hips. And here we're going to start making little pulses. Squeezing your glutes a little bit tighter. Deep breath. 2 more. Squeeze, squeeze, and begin to roll down. Touch your upper back to the mat. Middle back, lower back, and then your hips. Great, let's do that one again. Big breath, tip your hips up, squeeze those glutes. One vertebrae at a time, roll up off the mat. Deep breath, ready? Little pulses. Squeeze those hips. Squeeze. Squeeze those glutes. Nice work. You should feel the fire. All right, one more big squeeze and then roll down. Let's touch your upper back to the mat, middle back, lower back, and then your hips. Good. Remove the weights from your hips. Let's bring both knees to your chest. Stretch those hamstrings, release your glutes. Rock on your hips. Deep breath. Open your legs apart, and if you can, try to hold on a little bit lower, somewhere below your knees. Can be your calves or your ankles. We're going to keep your feet apart as well as your knees. You can do a little rock back and forth. And begin to stretch one leg out to the side. And we're going to hold it there. Hold that stretch. Deep breath. And hold where you're comfortable, where you can reach. But the farther down you can reach towards your ankle, the bigger stretch you're going to get. And let's start to bend this knee. Bring your leg back down. And then reach your other leg. Big stretch. Out to the side, at an angle. We all have one side that's tighter than the other. So, with your hips, you're probably feeling that one side was a little easier than the other. Okay, let's start to bend your knee. Good, just hold it right here in the center. Little rock back and forth. Try to extend both legs out to the side. If you're having trouble doing this, you can keep a little bend in your knees, or you can go back to doing one each leg. But we're going to try to extend both legs out to the side. Good, and just hold it here. Start to rock side to side. Nice job. Great stretch. Let's bend your knees. Good. Bring your feet together, holding onto your feet or your ankles, and we're pressing those knees out to the side. Bring your knees back together. Lower your feet back down to the mat. And we're going to step your legs apart so your feet are a little bit wider than your hips. And then grab your weights. This one you can do with one weight and just hold on with both hands, or one weight in each hand. We're going to start with your arms straight up to the ceiling. Tip your hips up. Make sure your lower back is down on the floor. And as you exhale, start to roll up right through your legs. We want to look at your weights as you're rolling up. So you're using your upper back and your core to roll up, not your neck. Let's roll down, laying your spine down, flat to the mat as your arms return straight up. So take a deep breath. Let your gaze follow your weights. Exhale, pulling your tummy down, lifting your shoulder blades. Just let your neck follow your shoulders. Inhale as you roll back down. Exhale, rolling up. Use that upper back, pulling your abs down tight. Inhale, rolling back down. Exhale, roll up. Inhale, down. Two more. 2. And 1. Great job. Rest your arms. Take a deep breath. And we're going to walk your feet a little bit closer together. You want a little bit of space between your legs so they're even with your hips, but walk your feet in so they're underneath your hips. straight back up to the ceiling. Take a big breath. As you exhale, begin to roll up. Follow that gaze with your weights. And then open your arms out to the side. And we're going to twist, reaching one weight towards your heel, back to the center, and off to the other side, reaching for your heel. Come back to the center and roll down. Return your weight straight up. Deep breath. Exhale. Let your neck come up with your shoulders. Open your arms out to the side. Twist. Reach for your heel. Back to the center. Shoulder blades should be lifted. Other side. Twist. Back to the center and roll down. Big breath. Exhale. Roll up. Arms out to the side. Twist. Center. Twist. Center. And roll down. You got it. Big breath. Exhale. Lift your shoulder blades. Twist. Center. Twist. Center. And roll down. Let's do it 2 more times. Big breath. Twist. Center. Twist. Center. And roll down. 1 more. Big twist. Keep those shoulder blades lifted. And roll down. Great work. Nice job. Okay, let's set your weights aside. Relax your arms. Walk your feet close together. Open your legs apart like a butterfly. Relax your hips. You will feel your lower back come up off the mat. It's okay. Take a deep breath. Allow your body to rest. Relax your shoulders. Big inhale through your nose and exhale through your mouth. One more deep breath. Let's bring your knees back together. Pull both knees into your chest. And we're going to lift your shoulder blades, lifting your chin towards your chest, looking at your knees. Start to rock on your spine from your shoulder blades to your hips. Pulling your tummy down nice and tight. Try to control your rock with your core. Okay, and then we're going to try to roll up a little bit farther. And if you can, we're going to roll to your tailbone. If you're unable to, you can turn to the side and push yourself up. Rock up to your tailbone. Good, and the next couple times you roll up, we're going to hold it on your tailbone. So find your balance there. Try to keep your feet off the floor. We're going to lower those shoulders, flatten your back, lengthen your spine. Take a deep breath. Good work. Roll forward, placing your feet on the floor. Open your knees apart, hold on to your ankles, and roll through your legs. Resting your neck. Stretch that upper back. nice and tall. Wonderful job. Thank you so much for exercising with me. You made my day awesome. And I appreciate everyone who has subscribed to my channel and liked my videos. Each time you get on to watch a video, you only need to like it once. I get this question several times, so every time you watch it, don't hit like because it will uncheck your like from before. So just like each one once, and once you subscribe to my channel and hit that bell icon, you will always get notified when I post a new video. So be sure to do that and stay in touch. You all warm my heart very much. All right, stay healthy, stay well, and I hope to see you all soon. Take care. Bye-bye.